Okay, I thought I'd do this quick video on how to fix scripts or a strategy you can try. So let's say so exploring this whole business of hooking into asset libraries, I thought, well, let's see if there's a Sketchfab add-on. Since there's this Fab add-on for the Quixel or whatever, I wondered if there was a Sketchfab one. And so just do a bit of search, Sketchfab add-on, search in Google, and it came up with one. Great. But the problem was, look at the release date. And this is always the pain of using Blender sometimes, is that because it's constantly updating. Within each update, they're quite often the Python stuff breaks. And so it's like, oh. So initially, I got it working. So, but I thought I'd show you how if you run into this problem of finding an add-on and it's not working with your latest version of Blender. Obviously, you can go back to the version of Blender that it does work with. That's one strategy. But let's say you actually want to get it to work with the new version. I'm just looking at this. It says hotfix here. I'm wondering if that's addressed the issue. It doesn't look like it because it's look at the date there, right? So how do you do this? So let me just clear the scene. Don't save. And I'll uninstall the plugin Sketch and put, because I'm using my modified version. And if I understood about GitHub and pull requests and upload, I would upload it. But since I don't, it's not really my. Let me just uninstall it, okay? So deactivate it, uninstall it. Okay, right. Install from disk. Go to my downloads. Right, so they've got, and then type sketch to, see, this is what I downloaded. So this was their version, right? So that was, and it's, okay, it's installed, check, no error messages, so this is all looking promising, right? Okay. And then I'll just show you where I got the file. So under, when you go to, so under releases, yeah, just download, click latest, and then there you go. That's their version, right? You just download that and install it as I showed you, right? So you think, great, it's installed, right? Select everything, just get rid of all the gubbins in the scene that we don't want, right? And there's a sketch. Oh, great, this works, right? I'll put my login details, right? So you have to have an account, obviously, with Sketchfab. So I've got my login to Effects Notes, and this is one of their assets, right? I haven't really fully explored the plugin. I thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. Great, let's import that then. So click import, just going along with the, as I say, hooking asset libraries directly into Blender as a sort of workflow improvement, right? And then we go, oh, I've got this error message. And I thought, well, if it's not a massive error message, I might be able to fix it, right? So if you go over to the scripting, you've got the complete error message there. Copy that. Off to chatgpt, right? This is what, can you fix this Blender Python script, right? So and then I paste. So I just typed in that, and then paste the error message in, and it tells me what's wrong with it. It's saying that in the one of the Python scripts, it's referring to. It says we need to find it where it says this in the Python script, Blender EV, and we need to put the next _next, and it tells us because in version 3, Blender EV isn't recognized, but in Blender EV next is recognized. So then what I had to do is I had to go to, if I just quickly go to downloads. So, what I did is unzip the zip file, right, into its own little folder. Okay, I renamed the folder to _2 as opposed to the _1. So I had all these files, and I needed to look for this file here, right? This, because if we look in the error message, that's what it's complaining. If you look here, it says __ini__.py is where the error message is, the Python script with the error in it, right? So, okay, great. So just go open in Notepad, okay, and then I just did a find and replace, right? So I searched for EV and put the next one, go and replace all, and then save, right? Great. So then once I had that, then I just right clicked on it and then compressed it to a zip file. Here's the new my version, okay. So let's just go to the preference, and I'll uninstall the versions that's not working. Uninstall, okay, and install my version, which is in the downloads, And there's the zip one. Great. Install it. No error messages. Great. It's checked there. Fantastic. So preferences. Right. So let's get down the moment of truth. Right. So it's probably not going to work every time on scripts that don't work, obviously, but it's sometimes you think it's worth a shot, right? So I gave it a shot and it works. So let's go next thing. Great. Import. Just sitting there thinking, great, okay. Presumably it imports wherever the 3D cursor is. I've yet to explore that because that'd be quite useful because there's a whole business of placing stuff, right? So I might just do that. I might try. Yeah, so there you see, it all works with textures. It's in the textures. I haven't checked the textures yet. So yeah, textures work as well. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Not being, I dabbled in Unity, followed people C# and same with Unreal and Blueprint. So I have a sort of a vague understanding. But yeah, if you're using a plugin and you get an error message, and as I say, you could go back to the version that they recommend, right, with the plugin, or you could try copying that error message, stick it in ChatGPT, and see what you need to correct, and locate the Python script that's giving you the error message. Have to unpack the plugin, right? Fix the error message, zip it all back up, and then reinstall it. And yeah, it worked. It worked in this occasion, and so I'm just wondering how I can distribute the file, in a sensible way. Maybe I should just contact the guy who's GitHub who came up with it. Just say I've just done I've done a little fix here, or here's how I fixed it. But that's it. I'll stop the video.